Heart pumping. Muscles extending. Every body is a miracle. And though we share so much, everybody is unique. What's your passion? Hold on to it. We're here to help with a personalized approach to a healthier you. Hawaii Pacific Health.
Aloha basketball fans, and welcome to the semifinal round of the Iolani Prep Basketball Classic presented by Hawaii Pacific Health. This is game number 8, the second semifinal. It'll be the host Iolani Raiders, the 5-time defending ILH and HHSAA state champions, versus the Etiwanda Eagles for the back-to-back CIF California Open Division champions and the defending national champions according to Max Preps. Hello everybody, I'm John Tamanaha along with Coach Mike Among and Abby Tanaka. We're getting set to see what we always see every year with the host Iolani Raiders go up against a nationally ranked team. Your thoughts, Abby? You've been in this situation before as a member of the Iolani Raider basketball team.
Yeah, it's really just a learning experience going up against such great teams. I mean, you really only have the Iolani Classics have such a big opportunity to compete against the best team in the nation. And so it's obviously very intimidating, but once that clock starts, you're just trying to battle as hard as you can, no matter what the score is. So,
yeah, you guys have held your own in the previous years. Coach Among, from the coaching perspective, it's all about learning. This is the preseason. This is what this is all about. Coach Glenn Young, back in 1983, established this tournament to bring a higher level of basketball to the state of Hawaii for the players, for the fans, for the referees,
yes,
the coaches. What does it look like from a coaching perspective?
Well, you mentioned Coach Glenn Young. I was talking to his son, Coach Dean Young,
yes,
who coaches our Raiders, and I said, "So what's the plan?" And he had some wide eyes, and he gave like this whoo.
Did you say, "Hey, do you have any ideas?"
No, he didn't ask me, but he said, "We just got to learn." Like you said, we got to learn. We got to, hustle, right? And we were talking earlier about how it's probably not if you're gonna come on the short side here. It's how you do it. It's how you compete, and regardless of the score, are you still hustling? Are you still diving for loose balls? Are you still trying to run your sets and adjust to? Normally, what happens is these powerhouses come in and they've got length. They've got some tall bodies with some long arms and long legs, and the local Hawaii players aren't used to that extra 3 or 4 inches, that they've got to pass around or shoot over. So that's going to take an adjustment. But again, just hustle, just hustle and keep learning.
Talking about coaching, Coach Laura Beeman, the Rainbow Wahine, is right here to our left. How about that? Iolani throws a tournament right down the road from the University of Hawaii at Manoa, and the players come here to see for her, to check out.
Not a bad deal. That's not a bad deal.
So awesome. All right, the Iolani Raiders get to this semifinal by defeating Hawaii Baptist Academy last night, 78-35. Etiwanda defeated Mililani 73-26. The winner of this game will play for the Iolani Classic Championship tomorrow night at 7:30 p.m. against Long Island Lutheran High School out of Brookville, New York. Wow.
That's an impressive team. The main thing I take away from watching them, and not just during the games, but in their warm-ups, in their practices, is just the high level of discipline that each player has. I mean, I walked into the gym yesterday, and there were no coaches around, and all the players were running shooting drills, and just, I mean, they had the clock, and the clock was running down, and every time a minute got to 10 seconds left in the minute, all of them, all 10 voices were counting down, 10, 9, 8. And as soon as they hit the zeros, they changed the drill to a different shot, and it was just like clockwork. Amazing.
That's awesome. They are announcing the Eagles starting lineup. Erin Finley, Aaliyah Phillips, Shayna Brew, Grace Knox. We'll talk a bunch about her, as we will Alina Puff Morris for Coach Stan DeLuce. And now they're going through the starting lineups for the Iolani Raiders. I talked to Coach DeLuce just a little while ago. They're having a great trip. They play in big-time tournaments all over the country. We'll talk a little bit about that coming up, but he said the hospitality. He pointed at Eddie Maruyama, who we know is the best. Now Coach DeLuce and his team knows that. First-class tournament here, and they're just really thankful for the opportunity. The Iolani Raiders are being introduced now. He mentioned that he just wants to control the Raider tempo. They push the ball. They're going to use their size. It's going to be a very interesting contest. Starting lineup for the Raiders. Back in the starting lineup, Mia Fry, joined by Chelsea Lee, Haley Fernandez, Justice Kahoa, and Kina Sake. For head coach, Dean Young. He's huddled with his players. Abby, what do you think about the Aloha Aina Iolani Classic issued special uniforms?
They're really nice. I mean, it's a great new look for both, or for all of the Hawaii teams that I've seen so far wear them.
Yeah, the Iolani Classic. Some of the teams are getting these new uniforms just to check out, to wear in during the Classic. Just a little something extra. You get a backpack. You get all sorts of neat shirts. Jumping center for the Eagles, Grace Knox against Sake. Eagles win it. This is Puff Morris.
Raiders come out in a man-to-man defense.
Grace Knox gets it down the lane and rolls it in. 6'3". Grace Knox, she is headed to LSU.
Ooh.
Joining the team that won the 2023 National Championship. Yes, she is at that level, folks. Ball tied up. Haley Fernandez fighting Puff Morris. But the Eagles get it back.
That's the kind of play we're talking about, from Haley Fernandez. Hopefully that inspires her teammates to play that way all the way through.
This is Shayna Brew. Works off a pick by Knox. Gets it knocked away by Kahoa. Hits a cut in. Grace Knox. Turnaround. Bounces around and off and out of bounds.
What I really liked during that possession, there was a lot of on-ball pressure. I mean, towards the end, it might have softened a little, but what I really liked in the beginning, there was a lot of pressure, which prevented them from looking inside to Grace Knox.
Raiders get it across just in time. Get a traveling violation there. Etiwanda applying that full court pressure. Iolani might do the same. That's what turned around the game last night against HBA.
Yeah, it's typical of a lot of the mainland teams to apply that full court pressure, use their length. And it's nice to see the Raiders out in a man-to-man instead of sitting back in a zone to start. A lot of the local teams will just kind of sit back in the zone and force the bigger teams to shoot over them.
Erin Finley called for the travel there. Haley Fernandez, the junior, with it here in the backcourt.
Great challenge for Haley.
Ball's knocked away. I think they'll get Shayna Brew for the personal foul. First foul called in the game. This is Justice Kahoa, 23 versus 23 here, working against Knox. Chelsea Lee attacks the rim, has it knocked away. The ball will stay here with the Raiders.
Again, Raiders going to have to get used to that length. Normal shots that they get at the rim are going to be altered. Interesting that Etiwanda has put Knox on Kahoa. You know, that extra length is going to cause Justice problems, but that's kind of showing respect for Justice's game, I think.
Out in the open court, Finley draws some contact. Justice getting up slowly.
She hit her elbow hard on the ground when she fell, giving it a rub.
2-0 here. Etiwanda leading Iolani. Thank you for joining us on Spectrum XCast. Grace Knox, nice move inside. She's got all 4 of the Eagle points.
Eyes up.
Raiders looking to get on the board. Kinasake does just that.
Nice pass from Haley Fernandez, keeping her eyes up while in transition.
Wow, and the Eagles almost converted at the other end. Phillips missed the layup. And a ball out of bounds. Nice round of applause from the local fans here in the lower gym. Most of them are on our side of the court, not the side that you see.
Yeah.
No call. Kahoa drawing contact all over the court. And then they call 3 seconds on the Raiders. Wow. Checking in for the Eagles, Kellis Hawkins, another 6'3" athlete.
Again, you got Kinasake and Chelsea Lee playing against people much taller.
Puff Morris lays it up and in. And she will go to the line with an and one opportunity.
I think there might have been some miscommunication on that handoff. Somebody might have thought they might have been switching or staying, so.
Morris converts the 3-point play. Push ahead. Rhea Soriano open for 3. She can hit those and does.
Got to hustle back on defense.
Morris rolls out. Foul called on the Eagles.
Haley Fernandez boxing out, forcing the over-the-back call. Comes up with a smile after that whistle.
I was going to say those over-the-back calls are really going to come into key, I feel like. Getting them in foul trouble early. Those are really big, confident plays that get the Raiders going.
Soriano, 3 from the other side, just a little long. Finley with the rebound. Aaron Simba Finley directing traffic, being guarded closely by Mia Fry. Morris, back out to Knox. So they'll call 3 seconds. Eric Morales is looking out, checking out the paint, making sure you don't camp out there.
That's a nice first 4 minutes right here, 3.5 minutes for the Raiders.
El Arsenal into the game for Iolani along with Haley Mafua.
The Eagles
4 seconds to get it across. They do. Nice quick passing. Mafua down low. Arsenal battling for the rebound. It goes out of bounds to Etiwanda.
That time the Eagles changed their press a little bit. They went from a three-man top to a 2-man top, kind of a box, just changed the shape of it. They probably have at least 2 more kinds of presses.
Yeah.
Morris finds a lane, draws the contact, goes down hard. She'll go to the line to shoot a pair. Foul called on Justice Kahoa, the Raider sophomore.
Yeah, the Raiders defender's going to have to jump to that right side, ball handling side. because she's very strong going that way. We've yet to see her try go to the left, but I would force her away from that strong side.
I think it's either forcing her away from the right side or either helping a little bit more. Right now, in that pass drive, Justice was mainly on her left side. Hopefully that corner man can step in and either take a charge or just create any type of way to deflect the ball.
Morris hits both free throws. Puts the Eagles up 4. Kahoa trying to chip into that lead. Draws a foul. They'll get Finley for the personal. 3rd team foul called on the Eagles here in the first quarter. This is Mia Fry working against Knox. Stolen away by the Eagles. Then Haley Mafua commits the personal foul.
Fernandez back in for Mia Fry. Mia Fry still nursing an ankle injury. We were talking about it last night where they're managing her minutes a little bit more with that injury.
Knox for 3. Swish. Grace Knox has 7. Haley Fernandez gets it across the timeline. Still pressured near half court. Ball knocked around. Kahoa has it in the corner. Nice move. Baseline drive. Has it knocked away. Gets it back. Gets it up on the rim. Here come the Eagles. Flying here to the Diamond Head side. Rebound Soriano. And Rhea is fouled.
At this point, the Raiders are doing a nice job getting back on defense for in transition. We'll see how their conditioning goes here as the game goes on.
Eagles lead it by 7. Just under 3 minutes to go here in the first quarter. That pass goes out of bounds. Another Raider turnover right in front of the Etiwanda bench. Knox. Oh, excuse me, that is Andrea Alamo.
Great box out from Chelsea Lee, which allowed Justice to get the open rebound.
Fernandez. That one's knocked away. Raiders will have it. 22 seconds on the 35-second shot clock.
We talked about their length a little bit earlier, and you know, normal passes in Hawaii basketball are going to get knocked away or stolen with this extra length that Etiwanda has.
Eagles on the run, and Morris converts. Fernandez, Raider Jr., attacks the lane, kicks it out. Sake flips it to Soriano. Rhea finds a lane and puts it up and in. She's got one of the 3 variety, and there's one from the 2.
Nice job keeping her defender on her hip and protecting the basketball.
Knox fall away. Sake, good defense, and then she collects the rebound. Kina with it. Fernandez drives, has it knocked away. Here come the Eagles with numbers. Puff Morris lays it up and in with the left hand.
Right now, the key thing that the Raiders need to focus on defense is stopping the ball in transition. I think half of their points may have already come from transition offense so far.
Yeah, I think you're right, Abby. Finley, lob back to Finley.
Yeah, now, you know, the conditioning starts setting in. Before we had at least four Raiders hustling back on defense. That time only Justice Kahoa. 2 against 1.
Justice with it now. Drives down the lane, gets it past Knox, rolls off the rim. Out in front, Morris gets fouled by Chelsea Lee. Chelsea helps Aliana puff Morris up, and she will position herself at the line. She's already taken 3 foul shots. Puff Morris, ranked by ESPN as the 24th best prospect in the senior class. Since the first shot, she is headed to Cal Berkeley. Chose the Bears over, oh, you've probably heard of these schools, Duke, USC, Yale, etc., etc. Hits both free throws. She's got 11 here in the first quarter. Eagles leading at 20-7. See if the Raiders can chip away at that. Right here in the final seconds of the first quarter, they cannot. Another Iolani turnover. Etiwanda, 10.6 seconds to go here. Morris underhands it to Knox from the top of the key. Rolls around and out. Picked up and no shot. Oh, there's a foul.
Yeah, Chelsea Lee got her on the arm just as the buzzer sounded.
And they will take the foul shots before we end the quarter. They're going to put 0.2 seconds up. And Aaliyah Phillips will be at the line. Last night, she had a game-high 20 points against Mililani.
Yeah, they definitely have weapons all over the place. Strong. Good teamwork as well.
The 6'2" sophomore hits the free throw. And that'll do it for the first quarter. Etiwanda 22, Iolani 7. We'll be back for the second quarter after these messages.
Rox, what's going on over there? Come on. Some kind of orangey stuff.
I think it's orange oil.
Orange oil? What's that about?
For termites.
We should do that. But I don't think our guys do that.
So why don't we get the right guys?
At Pest Tech Hawaii, we offer orange oil treatment as an alternative to tent fumigation. So let our guys be your guys.
We're Pest Tech Hawaii.
Welcome to Hilo, Hawaii, where the water is as pure as the aloha that flows through it. Waiakea water is naturally alkaline, full of minerals and electrolytes, and always giving back to our planet and people. Live aloha, drink Waiakea.
Welcome back to the lower gym. John Tamanaha here with Micah Mung and Abby Tanaka. Etiwanda leading the host Iolani Raiders 22-7 after the first 8 minutes. Abby, your thoughts on the first frame?
I was going to say the first 4 minutes looked great from the Raiders. They were still in there. I think once they hit that 2-minute mark, I think that's where we may have seen the conditioning not being there as much as they would have liked it. I think that's when Etiwanda found a lot of their transition points as the Raiders were not getting back on defense, but we'll see how it is in the second quarter.
Knox, 3. Nothing but net. Grace Knox is already in double figures with 10.
Part of that equation is the Raiders have to work so hard on offense just to try and get a look. And then as soon as that's over, right, a missed shot or even a made shot, they got to sprint their way back down. Here's where it gets into like the character building as well, right?
Yeah.
How are we gonna react to this deficit? All right, we're going to keep playing, or we're going to keep playing team ball, or are we just going to try and do it ourselves? All of those things come into play.
Morris for 3. Too strong. Mia Fry on the run. Nice move. Mia gets it up off the glass. Can't finish. Alamo with it. Gives it to Morris.
Raiders go into their 2-3 zone.
Crystal Serrano with it right now. The junior guard gets it down low. Grace Knox.
At least I thought they were in a zone. I heard the coaches yelling 2-2.
Fernandez cross-court pass to Kikaoha. Justice drives off the back of the rim. Alamo on the run. Nice pass down low to Aaliyah Phillips.
You can see the Raiders walking it up a little bit more, trying to catch their breath. Not really crisp on their cuts.
Double dribble called. Brew back into the game for the Eagles along with Finley. Wow, that rotation. They just keep coming.
They just keep
6'2",
going.
6'3".
Yeah, that's impressive.
Strong athletic guards.
And a public school in California too, right? It's
Yeah,
not
absolutely.
like a private school.
Out of Rancho Cucamonga, California.
Hey.
One of the
One of my hometowns.
Yeah, one of Mike Among's hometowns. Kikaoha open for 3. Foul called. Swooping in for the rebound was Phillips, but they'll get her for her second personal foul.
Second team foul. Checking back in for the Raiders, number 21, now Arsenal.
Arsenal checks in for Kikaoha. I'm sure Justice will be back fairly soon. Mia Fry looking for a teammate. It's knocked away. Mia will try from 3. Finley with it. Etiwanda Morris. No. Mia Fry had to pick up her dribble. Gets it to Haley Fernandez.
Nice.
Pass.
Soriano
There we go.
from Haley Fernandez with the assist. The freshman hits her second three-pointer.
Excellent job by Haley. Driving into the paint and finding her open teammate.
Fry whistled for the personal foul. First team foul for Iolani here in the second quarter.
Looks like the Raiders might have moved into their 2-3 zone with these new subs coming in.
Inbound pass goes to Hawkins. She's fouled. Will go to the line and shoot 2. You're going to love this, Coach Among.
Yes.
Kellis Hawkins, 6'3", senior center at the line right now. Wake Forest signee for the sport of volleyball.
Oh.
Middle blocker, you could probably imagine the force that she is up there at the net.
Yes. She's definitely got some good volleyball frame.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was watching them warm up. She had her headphones on, and she knows her game. She was 15 feet and in. She didn't try and shoot any threes. She was taking her time, working on her form.
Good foul shooter. She hit both. 31-10. Etiwanda out in front of Iolani. Chelsea Lee. So to Arsenal. Mafua. Now Soriano. Three-pointer. Off the mark. Eagles on the run.
Uh-oh.
Morris from that same spot she keeps shooting at, and then she finds the rhythm. Puff's got 14. Kahoa hard to the rim. Goes out of bounds off an Eagle.
Nice job by Haley Mafua getting in there and knocking the ball off an Eagle. Right now, I would be a little worried about the body language of the Raiders. Right there's a give up in them right now. You know, kind of a definite frustration, which is understandable.
They had a hard time getting the ball inbounds.
Yeah.
5 count.
But here's
called.
what you'd like to see them come together, start slapping hands, say that's okay.
Yeah.
And those things are learned as well. So this is, again, great opportunity if you take advantage of it.
Three-pointer long. Chelsea Lee on the run. One good trickles out of bounds. And over to Etiwanda. Mia Fry checks back in for Chelsea Lee. Alamo into the corner to Finley. Brew at the top.
Good. It's a good stretch for the Raider defense.
Morris, another three from this side this time. Aliana Puff Morris has 17 points here with 3 minutes to go in the first half. Cal Berkeley Bears are getting a good one. Fernandez still with it. Stolen away by Etiwanda. Brew on the run. They've got a 3-on-1.
Good D by Justice.
Third chance opportunity. That one won't go after kick of Oha. Fouls Hawkins. That is Justice's second personal foul. Lee checks in for Kiko Oha. Hawkins misses both. Good rebound by Mafua. Fernandez from the elbow, bounces around, rolls off. Finley with the rebound, and she's on the run. It's to Morris. It was just a bit long. Foul called.
Nice job by Rhea Soriano getting in there, battling. She went up for the rebound, and one of the Eagles pushed her as she was in the air.
Haley Fernandez enters the attacking zone. Sake gives it back to Fernandez. Ball tipped up. Fernandez finds a bit of a lane, gets the ball up toward the basket. She'll go to the line to shoot two.
You know, normally you would teach help defense if you're playing man-to-man. Etiwanda, the way they play defense, they don't need any help because they're such good individual on-ball defenders. Right, it's rare that they get beat around an edge. So that means the other four players can just stick to their man wherever they are.
Fernandez hits both free throws. Last night she tied for the team high with 16 points against HBA, including 3 3-pointers. Maybe those 2 foul shots will get her going.
Looks like the Raiders are back into their man defense.
Rebound Mia Fry. Ball turned back over to the Eagles. Finley Nifty layup.
Smooth crossover, smooth reverse layup.
Fernandez gets cut off in the lane. Mia Fry tries the baseline. Spins. She's got a nifty move down low.
Hey.
Mia Fry.
Raiders fans have something to cheer for.
Minute to go here in the first half. Finley gets cut off by Sake.
Great front by Haley Fernandez and great help backside from Kina. Hopefully this can raise the confidence from the Raiders.
Fry draws a foul from Morris.
15 foul.
That's where the Raiders can make some gains, draw some fouls, go to the line.
At the line number 10,
Anything really helps when you're in a situation like the Raiders, just getting over the back fouls, getting fouled when you're driving.
Mia Fry last year in the state tournament in 3 games, 41 points. Remember that? She was named the most outstanding player in the tournament. Kikaoha and Sake, Kina Sake's sister, Mele, also joined her on the all-tournament team. Fry misses both from the line. Attacking the basket and scoring is Lisa Stewart, and she will go to the line. The and one opportunity.
You got 5 bench players in the game, and there's no drop off in the talent level. Well, there's probably a little drop off, but they're still very high level players.
Lisa Stewart is a sophomore, 5'10". Completes the traditional 3-point play. Her brother, Jalen Stewart, member of the Yukon men's basketball national championship team. Kikaoha, short on the shot. Alamo on the run. Shot clock is off. Finley too many steps. Raiders have 22.9 seconds to work with here. Chelsea Lee attacking the basket, flings it over to Sake, rotated over to Haley Fernandez. Haley looking for a teammate, finds Kikaoha. Justice attacks the rim, draws a foul. So Kikaoha will go to the line. This is amazing. I mean, she is shooting 92% so far this year, 35 of 38. I am confident to say that. I will not jinx her. She is that good a shooter as you just saw.
Yeah.
I like your confidence there, John. Nice job.
36 of 39.
Yeah. That's a big part of her game is to try and get into the paint, spin, get fouled. She finishes with both hands pretty well, equally.
That is just amazing from the foul line. Last seconds here of the first quarter. Desperation shot falls short. So at the breaks, 43 for Etiwanda, the 2-time defending California state champs, out in front of the 5-time defending Hawaii state champs, who have 16 points at the break. Abby, your thoughts? What they're going to do in the locker room and kind of wrap this up and kind of point to, well, what do we do now? You know?
Yeah, I think right now what they have to do is just trying to stop transition offense. I think they did do a better job compared to the end of the first quarter. I think they are going to talk about getting a better flow in offense. I think a lot of the times we saw the ball being tipped around, a lot of turnovers with passes, and so I think that's what Coach Dean and the Raiders are really going to try and solve during halftime.
Coach Among, your thoughts on the Eagles and what they've got? I mean, wow.
Yeah, I mean, the score could really be a lot worse. The deficit could be a lot worse. They called off their press pretty early, but they're relentless with their transition pressure. They are taught to release as soon as they get a rebound or a steal. And you saw them wear down the Raiders, right? I mean, with that 4 minutes left in the first quarter, I think it was maybe a 7-5 or a 9-5 score. And then they just exploded, right? The adrenaline from the Raiders kind of started taking effect or started wearing out. And this is the result we have. But again, sorry, this is the character building, right?
Yes,
this is what can we learn, right? Without concentrating on the score on the board, how can we get better against this team? Otherwise, it's going to be a missed opportunity to learn and get better.
Absolutely. Yeah, the opportunity, that's the big word here.
Yeah.
That's what this tournament's all about. Etiwanda, currently ranked 9th in the country by max preps, leads the Iolani Raiders 43-16. Here at halftime, we will take a break and be back with the second half after these messages.
When you come to Iolani, something you'll constantly hear is one team.
Our one-team culture began in athletics.
In arenas that demanded humble leadership
and persistent teamwork.
Over time, this ethos has found its way into almost every aspect of life at Iolani.
Ways that are both felt and found in passing.
In its simplest definition, the idea of one team isn't very unique.
We've all heard it in speeches or stories about the team over the individual.
But this implies too little for a way of life we have defined with so much.
You see, one team values shape our education.
Pairing knowledge with character.
Passion with discipline. It reminds us of humility in success.
And persistence in failure.
One team reveals that the true impact of our education doesn't only lie with what we've learned.
It develops in us values that see the compassionate choice.
Choices that give back and solve problems that matter to all of us.
It's the understanding that when we stand for each other,
we lift each other up.
The one team spirit endures in our global community of educators and students.
Artists and entrepreneurs.
Doctors and lawyers and researchers and leaders.
Who all recognize that the greatest challenges we face are overcome when we work together as one.
This is what we pass on to our students, faculty, families.
Because we believe this is the most gracious way to live, as well as the greatest foundation to go out into the world
with great poise, empathy, and determination.
Iolani School, one team.
Heart pumping, muscles extending. Every body is a miracle. And though we share so much, everybody is unique. What's your passion? Hold on to it. We're here to help with a personalized approach to a healthier you. Hawaii Pacific Health.
Hey, I got the job. So I can go part-time. Yes!
Some days bring new opportunities. First Hawaiian Bank can help you say yes to making the most of them. Manage your accounts, earn cash back, and when you need advice, we're here for you.
We should really get him into an art program.
No matter where your journeys take you, you can bank on the best. First Hawaiian Bank. It all starts with yes.
Welcome back to the Father Bay Athletic Center. Here in the lower gym, this is the second semifinal Etiwanda leading Iolani 43-16. The winner of this game will move on to face Long Island Lutheran in the championship game tomorrow night, 7:30 p.m. That will be televised on OC16. Be preceded by the consolation final between Hanalani and Mililani. Not the third place game, because that's kind of a situation where we can get two local teams and usually two mainland teams. They get to play on Spectrum OC16, which is kind of fun. Prior to that will be the Alaka'i Executive Search 3-point shootout. Coach Among, we've got a shooter sitting between us.
Yes,
Abby Tanaka, Iolani School class of 2023. In her senior year, she was tabbed to represent the Raiders in the 3-point challenge. She made it all the way to the finals and forced one of the top shooters in the country into a sudden death playoff. You remember who that was, Abby? Who was?
Yeah, I think it was Ali Cummins
from Carondelet.
Carondelet, yeah. She was really good.
Yeah, it was. It's like you set up the racks and you go around and you have the money ball. And all that. What was that experience like?
Really scary, actually. But doing it at your home gym in front of a crowd like this, it's every girl's dream, really, to just be able to shoot and then be able to compete with girls from different high schools, from the islands and also from the mainland, and just it's great shooters. And I also remember one of the girls that was in the 3-point shooting contest was Donovan Hunter.
Mm-hmm.
She went to Oregon State University and then she just transferred to TCU this year, but she was really good too. But yeah.
And then Mele Sake represented the Raiders last year, and she put on her show. She did really well in that. That's a lot of fun. That will also be on OC16. That'll start their coverage just about 5:15 p.m. So tune in for that. And then Hanalani, Mililani, and then Long Island Lutheran against the winner of this game.
You know what I love about that is, if you remember the old basketball movie Hoosiers.
Yes.
And that scene before the championship game, and Coach goes out on the court, and he's got the tape measure, and he measures the rim, and it's 10 feet. And then he measures the free throw line, and it's 15 feet, right? So the court doesn't change.
Yes.
The ball size doesn't change. There's no defense on you in those shootouts. And so it's just a matter of just let it fly like in practice, right? And then, but probably, I'm going to guess, Abby, I've never competed in one. You're going to get those butterflies, and you just got to kind of block those out, and like I said, just let it fly like it's in practice.
But then another thing is the pace.
Yeah.
Like you got to make it around the arc, and you got to empty that rack, and then you got the money ball and all that stuff. You know, it was cool every time they do this too. You know who's out there working with the racks and tracking on the balls? Derek Lowe.
Derek Lowe, yeah.
Derek Lowe and Kyle Pape.
Kyle Pape too,
Yeah. Wow, it's so awesome.
Two Iolani boys basketball legends who went on to college and pro success.
So we got the second half coming up here. We talked about the opportunity for the local teams to come up against teams like this, and now Iolani, they're back out on the court. It'll be interesting to see how they respond, what they work on. Coach Among, you're talking a lot about demeanor. You know, I know you're going to be kind of looking at that, and maybe you see something now as you look over to the bench.
I'm staring at their huddle right now, and I see more smiles.
Yeah.
You know, and so I'm guessing Coach Dean, Coach Sai, Coach Jade got in there and said, "Hey, let's have some fun, right?
Yeah.
This is supposed to be fun. This is, you know, don't worry about the pressure of being the home team and getting blown out. That's nothing. Just go and like we said earlier, have fun, but still you gotta learn and improve and just kind of keep going."
So Coach Dean Young's father, Glenn Young, who founded this tournament in 1982, before he founded this tournament, he went to Las Vegas, played against West Philadelphia, They went into the locker room. The score was worse than this. And his team was thinking, what is he going to do? Is he going to yell at us? And he just kind of shook his head and said, what are you going to do? Let's go out there and have fun.
Yeah.
We're going to learn from this.
Yeah.
And from that experience and learning, this is why we're all here.
Yeah.
(43-16), Etiwanda looking to add to their advantage here. Finley is it knocked away.
Oh!
Shot clock.
Come on, let's
is
score
about
off
to
of
run
this.
out. Mia Fry scores.
Looked like a low jelly move.
Yeah.
Mia Fry was able to do, but coming from that, the Raiders came out in a 2-3, which forced the turnover by Mia Fry. It really helped with putting on-ball pressure, being in help, closing out on the open shooters.
Now they just got to do that about 12 more times. Another steal.
Mia Fry on the run again.
Oh!
Sake's got it. Gives it back to Mia. She'll drive the lane and score it again. Another layup for Mia Fry. She's got 4 here in the second half, 6 for the game. See if the Raiders can keep it going. Finley steps inside and gets one to go.
30-second timeout, Eagles.
Now Coach Stan DeLuce wants to talk it over with his Etiwanda Eagles.
Yeah, he doesn't like those 2 easy buckets right there at the beginning of the half. So he's planting a seed. He may even throw the press back on just to send a message. I don't know. But we'll see.
Yeah, he did tell me before the game he wanted to control the tempo. He said Iolani's really good at speeding up the game and pushing it. Call it 30-second timeout there.
But, we're talking about demeanor. I like the fact that he calmly gathered his players right here. And it's like, he wasn't yelling. He wasn't, upset at them. He just wanted to get in their ear and send a message, and here comes the press.
Coach DeLuce in his 8th season with Etiwanda, last year's California Coach of the Year.
Raiders were able to break that press pretty easily, but saw a turnover down below as an and 1 by the Eagles.
Puff Morris does it again. Scores her 18th and 19th points. Now look to make it 20.
Chelsea Lee's got 3 fouls. She goes to the bench.
Morris does convert. Fernandez double teamed in the backcourt. Gets it across to Kahoa. Kina tried to get it back to Justice. It goes out of bounds and over to the Eagles.
Tricky thing now, after breaking the press, they find themselves in 3-on-2 situations, but right now they seem to do over the head or chest passing. What Raiders really should focus on is using their eyes, like Coach Among said yesterday, with faking the pass with their eyes, maybe bouncing it, taking a dribble or 2.
Eagles with it. High post, good high-low action. Now a kick out to Finley, who hits the 3. Aaron Simba Finley. She's got 9 points, her first 3-pointer of the game. And Grace Knox adds a couple more. Full court pressure being applied. Raiders get it across. Fry attacks the basket to go up and under.
Good idea with the attack. Just didn't quite get far enough past the basket.
Knox down low. Gets her own rebound. It's tied up with Kahoa. Possession arrow points in favor of the Raiders. Logan Miller checks into the game for Kina Sake. Logan, a 5'10" sophomore.
Here's that 2-2-1 version of the press.
Raiders cut through it. Finds Soriano for 3 from the corner. Brew brings it into the attacking zone, underhands to Knox.
Here's a good opportunity for Logan Miller to get some quality experience to try and help in the ILH season.
Miller, rebound. She gets hounded. Gets it to Fry. 4.5 minutes to go here in the third. Raiders trying to build some momentum. Fernandez works off a pick from Miller. Gets it to Logan. Back out to Kahoa. Rebound, Morris. Puff Morris attacks the basket as it knocked away by Logan Miller. Nice block shot by the sophomore.
And she's running the court too, which I'd like to see.
She was the first one down. And Justice Kahoa lays it in off the glass. Finley brings it slowly up court for the Eagles. They are in no rush here. Finley tracks it down near midcourt. Knox for 3. Off the front. Soriano collects, but it goes out of bounds. And she was ready to just swing that forward and be off to the races.
You know what I'm hearing in my head?
Yes, one hand.
Yeah, pick that thing up with 2 hands. Make sure you secure it.
Phillips.
Ooh.
Yes. Aaliyah Phillips.
Nice soft touch there.
She's got 6 points. 6'2" sophomore. Arsenal goes over his shoulder, almost banked that in off the window. The 5'7" freshman. Also a member of the Iolani School varsity volleyball team that won the ILH championship this year and finished as the state runner-up. High arching free throw.
You know, by all accounts, the volleyball team and the basketball team, the girls just love to have her as a teammate. You know, she brings some joy and some light. She hustles. She's got a great attitude. She's very supportive. And she's a quick learner. She's learning very quickly on the basketball court.
Finley. Rebound, Fernandez. Haley attacks. Floater won't fall. Haley back on defense. That's great. Stopped the ball. Alamo. Rebound, Knox. Grace Knox working against Arsenal. Fall away. Knox gets it back. Rebound, Logan Miller.
Great rebound.
Raiders
see if
tenacious
the Raiders
on that end.
Convert in transition.
And they can. Soriano for 3. Her 3rd triple of the evening. Morris matches it.
You know, even though the score is still pretty big, but I'm really liking this demeanor of Raiders right now, even though the score is still, even though it is a big lead, seeing a lot more smiles, seem more lively on offense.
Agree with you, Abby. Chelsea Lee. Wow, this place would have went wild if that went down. Morris attacks, baseline.
Ooh.
Banks it in. Wow, she. Cal Berkeley, man, they got a gem. And Puff Morris.
She knows how to use her body.
Hawkins with the block shot. Grace Knox checks out. as does Puff Morris. Mia Fry will back out. Being guarded by Alamo. Nice pass from Fry to Lee. Eagles come away with it and quickly up court. Finley converts. Wow, it happens quickly.
Yes. Nice execution on that backdoor cut. Just Chelsea Lee just had a kind of a bad angle on it.
Chelsea with it from three, wide open. Hawkins collects. Eagles have 20 seconds to work with here at the end of the third quarter. Brew works off a pick from Hawkins. 8 seconds. Brew turns down the three. Stewart with a drive. After the 3 quarters of play, Etiwanda 62, Iolani 27. We'll be back with the fourth quarter after these messages.
Caring for the people of Hawaii has been HMSA's mission since day one.
As a father, everybody just wants the best for their kids. HMSA allows them to get the best health care they can get.
We believe in meeting you where you're at. That's why we have the largest choice of doctors, hospitals, and pharmacies across the state.
Having HMSA as a coverage, we know that we're gonna be covered no matter where we go.
Caring for you is our privilege. It's why we started this company. It's what we do today, and is what we'll continue to do tomorrow.
Hardware Hawaii, your Kailua hardware store. At Hardware Hawaii Kailua, helping you find what you need is our top priority. Take our lead lumberman, Eddie.
How's it?
He enjoys helping customers find what they need.
My customers are like my friends. Really makes my day when I get to help them out.
Right on, Eddie. Here in Kailua, we're here, ready to serve you. Hardware Hawaii. Customer first in Kailua.
Welcome back to the Iolani Prep Basketball Classic presented by Hawaii Pacific Health. This is the second semifinal. Etiwanda appears to be headed to the final where they will take on Long Island Lutheran. They lead the host Raiders 62-27 here with 8 minutes to go. Brew gives it to Alamo, her three-pointer. Splash through Andrea Alamo. She had 5 and a 3 yesterday against Mililani.
Got to remember the Alamo next time she comes off the bench. Holy
She hit
moly.
a 3 last night. See what you did there.
Thank you.
Haley Mafua down low. Haley Fernandez, she's got her shot blocked by the soon-to-be Wake Forest middle blocker. Haley open for 3 and hits and throws both hands up like she's a referee. This is the smiles that we're looking for, guys.
There we go. All right.
Brew looking over the zone. Alamo can't connect this time. Goes out of bounds and over to the Raiders.
You know, I got to scrimmage against the girls for, I kind of wandered into the into the gym after one of my intermediate practices, and I got matched up against Haley Mafua.
Okay.
She looks strong. She's stronger than she looks.
Wow.
I mean, she was.
That's awesome.
She was pushing me out of the post, and I couldn't do anything about it.
Shayna Brew with a three-pointer.
A little bit earlier, she set a pick that sent one of the Eagles to the ground.
Yep. Mia Fry will go to the line to shoot a pair.
Mia's showing a great first step, like a very fast, very quick first step. She's getting past her defenders. She was able to finish early in the half, but that left side just kind of leaked out.
Mia connects on that free throw. She's got 7. Last year in 3 games in the Iolani Classic, she scored 27 points, including 10 versus Sierra Canyon. That was an experience playing that team as well. Mia working hard, went after that rebound after the miss. Brew to Morris. Battle for the rebound, foul called. We'll call it on Alamo. 6 minutes to go here in the 4th quarter, 68-31. Raiders trying to get something going here. Mia Fry working against Alamo. It's to Kahoa. She gets double teamed. Back to Fry, open for 3.
Ooh.
Leaping rebound by Hawkins. And Fry looking for that steal.
Good try. What I like about that last sequence is, even though the shot did not go down, it was the right basketball play. Justice got double teamed in the corner, did a little spin pivot, and found her open teammate. Raiders are going to need more of that throughout the whole season.
Shayna Brew, the 5'6" senior, nice move there. She's got offers from Cornell and Air Force. Kahoa lays it up and in. Justice has 6 points tonight. Puff Morris.
Great box out
yes.
from Maria.
Kahoa gets tied up by Morris. Puff will get called for the personal foul. Trio of Raiders check in. Arsenal turns the corner, gets it to Kahoa. Fernandez backing up. Justice has it knocked away. Look at Arsenal for the foul.
You see her mouth and she tripped.
Can't tell if the Raiders are in they're back into a man.
Back to Brew for 3. Off the front of the rim. Collected by Serrano. Crystal Serrano into the game for the Eagles. (70-33). Kahoa over to Lee. She'll fire it up from 3. That'll go out of bounds. It'll stay here with the Raiders.
Again, you gotta love El Arsenal. So that time she was the 5th Raider back, and she beat everybody up court just with pure hustle.
(70-33). 3:53 to go here in the 4th quarter. Chelsea Lee, the Raider junior, gives it to Kahoa. They run the weave, and it ends up in the hands of Kina Sake, who swishes home a jumper.
Nice little weave action from the Raiders. Able to get an open shot for Kinosake.
Yeah, that driving kick action is going to be valuable. Oh,
knocked away.
Hey, look at her. There she goes.
On the run. The steal to El Arsenal.
She was going to be first up the court. Yeah, she's battling some sort of back injury, some sort of a nerve thing, I think, that kind of shoots up and down her back. And every now and then it'll act up. Hope she can get that under control. There she is.
Loose ball collected. Three-pointer missed. The Raiders on the run now. Kahoa finds a crease, gets it to go. The hoop and the harm shall go to the line for the and one opportunity. Nice. Nice team camaraderie there.
You know, Etiwanda is just kind of trying to get this game over with because they're looking ahead to tomorrow night already. I'm sure they'll come out with more intensity when they meet up with Luhai.
Kahoa completes the traditional three-point play. Heads to the bench. Slaps 5 with the Raider teammates. Brew hands it to Serrano. Off the glass and falls to the floor. Crystal Serrano. Haley Fernandez. Probing. Finds Soriano. Rhea gives it to Lee. Chelsea turns the corner, finds El Arsenal, and her jumper is off the mark. 2 minutes to go here, 72-38. Etiwanda out in front of Iolani. Apologies, I think our scoreboard is on the fritz. Serrano drives. Knocked away. Raiders on the run. Lee with the right hand. That won't fall, but she will go to the line to shoot a pair with 1:36 to go.
Nice push there by Chelsea Lee, trying to get the ball up the floor. Still in these the later stages of this game.
Chelsea hits the first. Also a great track and field athlete here at Iolani School on the Raider 4x400 meter relay team that finished 3rd in the state. She runs the lead leg right out of the blocks. You can see that speed on display here. Also competes in the 100 meters and the 200 meters at the state championships.
There you go.
Soriano forces the tie up. The Raiders will get the ball.
Great effort there by Rhea.
Attacking the basket is Chelsea Lee. It bounces out and into the Raider bench.
Again, there we got bodies flying all over the place. 1:25 left in the game. Game is decided already.
Chelsea Lee has it knocked away from her, but they'll get Serrano for the personal foul.
At the line, number 11, Chelsea Lee, shooting 2.
I might, as a coach, I might think of, hey, let's try a diamond press here. Let's work on it. You got the subs for Etiwanda in, right? Not quite the same level as their starters, even though they're still very talented.
Just to work on it while fatigued is a benefit as well. 1:15 to go here. Alamo drives baseline, puts up the runner. Hawkins with the rebound. That won't go as well. Logan Miller fighting for the rebound.
She got hit in the head. Somebody swiping for that first rebound.
Alamo from way downtown. Her second three.
Logan has looks like a red mark on her cheek where she got hit.
Sake gives it to Lee. She'll fire from 3.
Shot clock is off with 25 seconds left.
Stewart for Alamo. She's not afraid. She launches another one. That one goes out of bounds with 15 seconds to go in this one. The Raider freshman, Rhea Soriano, with it. 10 seconds to go. Sake thought about the 3, has another opportunity, fires it. This place would have went wild if that went down. It did not, and that's how it ends. Etiwanda, the defending Max Preps national champions, defeat the host Iolani Raiders 75-40.
Hey, at least Keena got the rim tonight. Last night it was a different story.
Etiwanda advances to tomorrow night's Iolani Classic championship game. They will take on Long Island Lutheran from Brookville, New York. It'll be one of those classic California versus New York matchups. As they say in the boxing game, you know, fights are about styles. That one will be as well. Different sorts of demeanors. It's going to be really fascinating. Tune in on OC16 tomorrow night. That's going to be a good one. From the Iolani perspective, Abby Tanaka, you were on the team, the varsity team, for 4 years. Kind of, you've been in games like this. You know, it's not a scoreboard you love looking at, but it's all about the opportunity and the experience. And what do you think the Raiders learned tonight?
Yeah, you know, looking at the scoreboard, obviously, like you said, it's nothing. I mean, losing by 35 points, so the #1 team in the nation. But, you know, it's always a learning experience, and at the end of the day, they're a great team. You took something from it, and you're able to grow from it, hopefully, next week in the future games. And, you know, it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity being here at Iolani Classic. And at the end of the day, I see Raiders over there smiling, giving each other hugs, and so I'm happy to see them.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
Coach, among the intangibles that you were looking for in the second half, what did you see?
Definitely the body language improved. Again, we talked about the smiles. We saw people celebrating off the bench when their teammates did something great on court. Yeah, it's just about getting better game by game, no matter what the opponent is, right? Leading towards your season games into a postseason games, hopefully, right? We're 0-1 against losing against Marino the other night, but we forgot to mention even the fact that the Raiders have 2 players down with knee injuries, and so they're still trying to find a new rotation with their substitutions. Etiwanda, they got some tough players right there. Your tomorrow night's game, like you said, is going to be a real interesting clash of styles. I'm looking forward to it.
Myself as well. Game day 2 in the books. We're getting set for the final day of the Iolani Classic. It begins at 2 p.m. here in the lower gym, Punahou versus HBA. Followed by the 3rd place game. It'll be Pinewood School from Los Altos Hills, California, taking on the host Iolani Raiders to see who finishes 3rd in the Iolani Classic, which is a great accomplishment. And the Raiders did that once in 2019. Then it'll be Hanalani versus Mililani in the consolation final. That's cool that the winner finishes 2-1 in the Iolani Classic, and that's an awesome accomplishment. And then it'll be Long Island Lutheran against Etiwanda for the championship. We encourage you to come down and see this here at Iolani School. It's a great experience, and take that opportunity to see some of the best prep girls basketball in the country. Thanks to everyone here in the gym. Shanika Aguilar on the camera and the computer. Dixon handling things, getting us up on Spectrum. Coach Among, thank you. Abby Tanaka, thank you so much for adding your expertise and your insight.
Thank you, JT.
I'm John Tamanaha, reminding you it was the Etiwanda Eagles defeating the Raiders 75-40 to advance to tomorrow night's championship game. We will see you here, or you can watch on OC16. Good night, everybody. Aloha.
Aloha.
When it comes to AI, there's something big happening. The smallest things are creating giant revolutions. At Worldwide Technology, we're at the forefront of AI. With our one-of-a-kind AI Proving Ground, Cyber Range, and full-stack approach, you can build, test, protect, and implement AI solutions that deliver for you and your customers in a big way. Worldwide Technology. Together, let's make a new world happen.
Heart pumping, muscles extending. Every body is a miracle. And though we share so much, everybody is unique. What's your passion? Hold on to it. We're here to help with a personalized approach to a healthier you. Hawaii Pacific Health.